You should never be ashamed to admit you have been wrong. It only proves you are wiser today than yesterday. You cannot reason a person out of something they were not reasoned into. When a true genius appears, you can know him by this sign, that all the dunces are in a confederacy against him. We have enough religion to make us hate, but not enough to make us love one another. Falsehood flies and truth comes limping after it, so that when men come to be undeceived, it is too late, the jest is over, and the tale hath had its effect. Laws are like cobwebs, which may catch small flies, but let wasps and hornets break through. Vision is the art of seeing things invisible. There are few wild beasts more to be dreaded than a talking man having nothing to say. Every day is an opportunity to make a new happy ending. May you live all the days of your life. Every man desires to live long, but no man wishes to be old. For in reason, all government without the consent of the governed is the very definition of slavery. How is it possible to expect that mankind will take advice when they will not so much as take warning? Live every day as your last, because one of these days it will be. The best doctors in the world are Dr. Diet, Dr. Quiet, and Dr. Merriment. Satire is a sword of glass, wherein beholders do generally discover everybody's face but their own. I never knew any man cured of inattention. Power is no blessing in itself, except when it is used to protect the innocent. Many a truth is told in jest. A wise man should have money in his head, but not in his heart. Nothing is so hard for those who are bound in riches as to conceive how others can be in want. Cruel people are ever cowards in emergency. Brisk talkers are generally slow thinkers. It is the talent of human nature to run from one extreme to another. Wise people are never less alone than when they are alone. A nice man is a man of nasty ideas. Reason is a very light rider, and easily shook off. Nothing is so great an example of bad manners as flattery. If you flatter all the company, you please none. If you flatter only one or two, you offend the rest. This made me reflect how vain an attempt it is for a man to endeavor to do himself honor among those who are out of all degree of equality or comparison with him. Censure is the tax a man pays to the public for being eminent. As love without esteem is capricious and volatile, esteem without love is languid and cold. Perverseness is your whole defense. That incessant envy wherewith the common rate of mankind pursues all superior natures to their own. I'm as old as my tongue, and a little older than my teeth. We of this age have discovered a shorter and more prudent method to become scholars and wits, without the fatigue of reading or of thinking. Party is the madness of many for the gain of a few. An idle reason lessens the weight of the good ones you gave before. I love good creditable acquaintance. I love to be the worst of the company. The best maxim I know in this life is to drink your coffee when you can, and when you cannot, to be easy without it. It was a bold man that first ate an oyster. Men always grow vicious before they become unbelievers. It is the first rule in oratory that a man must appear such as he would persuade others to be, and that can be accomplished only by the force of his life. The ruin of a state is generally preceded by an universal degeneracy of manners and contempt of religion. Vanity is a mark of humility rather than of pride. Falsehood flies, and the truth comes limping after it. Quotations are best brought in to confirm some opinion controverted. A wise man will find us to be rogues by our faces. It is impossible that anything so natural, so necessary, and so universal as death should ever have been designed by Providence as an evil to mankind. I never wanted to see men wicked, but I often wanted to see them not ashamed. He was a fiddler, and consequently a rogue. Poor nations are hungry, and rich nations are proud, and pride and hunger will ever be at variance. I wonder what fool it was that first invented kissing. It is as hard to satirize well a man of distinguished vices as to praise well a man of distinguished virtues. No man was ever so completely skilled in the conduct of life as not to receive new information from age and experience. We are so fond on one another because our ailments are the same. Promises and pie crust are made to be broken. And surely one of the best rules in conversation is never to say a thing which any of the company can reasonably wish had been left unsaid. A lie is an excuse guarded. It is useless to attempt to reason a man out of a thing he was never reasoned into. I have ever hated all nations, professions, and communities, and all my love is toward individuals.